Hello everybody and welcome to my channel Healthy with Katie. I am Katie and today is the start of my fat loss journey. So I have been in the building phase since October of 2022. So I have spent quite some time in the building phase and I feel like it's time to start like a small cut. And today I will be sharing my strategies and protocols, how I am going to do that. So let's get into it. First off, I have to say, and this may be a little bit scandalous, but I actually like the way my body is and how it looks and how it feels. I like how strong I have become. I like how much muscles I've built over this time. I have grown to love it, appreciate it, and overall I am happy with it most of the time. There are of course, some times where I am not happy with the way I look, but I know that most of the time that is in my head and it's not a reflection of how my body looks, it's how my mind feels, if that makes sense. So yeah, I feel like I have to say that because I have done lots of unhealthy dieting. I have done lots of things from hatred towards myself and towards the way I look, but now I feel like I am finally in a good place in relationship with my body and in relationship with food. So I feel like I am able to do it in a healthy way. First, maybe I will share my physique, what I look like. I am doing it both relaxed and flexed, just so I can see not only how my body looks naturally, but when I flex, I want to see down the line if I've managed to build some muscle or if I have managed to keep the amount of muscle that I have now. Because with this cut, I do not want to lose muscle. I want to lose fat tissue and I want to reveal the muscle, which is what most people want, I would assume, but naturally when it comes to weight loss and fat loss, some muscle is lost, but I want to minimize it as much as possible. So this is what my body looks like currently. This is the starting point. As I said, I am quite okay with it. I think we can do better. So for my strategies, I have in some categories, like the overall basic stuff, just like a baseline rules or guidances for myself. Then I have the sleep category, food category, and movement category. And I will shortly talk about each of these and what I aim to do to reduce the amount of fat that I have. Another thing what I wanted to say in the beginning of this video is that you do not need to lose weight, you don't need to lose fat. Of course, if your health is influenced and is getting worse because of the amount of fat that you have, it is recommended that you do. But if you are a healthy individual and you don't want to and don't feel like you want to lose weight or fat, you absolutely do not have to. I mean, summer bodies are just all bodies in summer, and we are all welcome in this channel, regardless of what you look like. But this is my journey and my experience, and I want to get into the fat loss phase. And the final thing that I wanted to share or say before I get into my strategies is that I am not a healthcare professional. I am not a doctor. I have done a nutrition course and I am doing in my real job scientific research, but it is not in the health department. So, I mean, do your own research and talk to your healthcare provider before you start any weight loss journey. So, okay, let's start. My first and most important thing is that I am going to be doing this for a long time, and I am at peace with it. I am not going to take a weight loss pill or Ozempic or whatever. I am not going to restrict myself too much because I have done that in the past and I do not like it. So I will be taking it slowly, and I expect this journey to last 3 to 6 months, depending on how I feel and how I look. And overall, I just don't want to restrict my whole life just to look better or more shredded. I want to continue living my life, but I want to see the muscle definition that I know I have underneath the fat layer. So I feel like I'm finally, after a long, long time, in a healthy mindset about my body, and I just want to reveal the muscles to the world that I have built. So these are just my general rules for the fat loss. Is first, I know it's going to take a long time, and I want to continue to live my life just in a slight calorie deficit. And then it will be mostly the basic stuff, the non-exciting stuff, the stuff that you probably read or heard all over the internet, but it's the basic stuff that truly works. So we have the categories that I already talked about, that are the most important when it comes to fat loss. It's the sleep, the food, and nutrition, and movement. When it comes to sleep, I am not going to cut on this, of course, and preferably I would sleep even a little bit more and get high quality sleep. And the way I am going to achieve this is to go to bed at the same time every day. I usually sleep, or I usually go to bed at around 10 p.m., but I want to be already in bed at 10 p.m., so it means get ready from 9 p.m. Then I want to not eat at least 2 hours before bed. The simple reason is because if I eat closer to my bedtime, I then feel how my body is still processing the food, how it's still digesting the food, and I cannot fall asleep. It isn't because the fat magically disappears if you stop eating after 6 p.m., but I have noticed I fall asleep faster and I sleep better if I go to bed with the food already pre-digested. Or I hope it makes sense what I'm saying. It's just, if my tummy is full, I am not going to fall asleep as fast, and then I am not going to sleep as good. Then I am going to fall asleep in a completely dark room. I don't want any lights to be on. I don't want any street lamps to be shining through my window. I am going to go to sleep when it's completely dark, and that helps with the quality of sleep. I am going to fall asleep in a cold room with fresh air, so just open a window 10-15 minutes before going to bed, and I am not going to look at my phone 1 hour before bed. Of course, it would be the best if I did not look at any screens at least 1 or 2 hours before bed, but I know that it's not realistic for me, so I am going to put a cap on my phone, and I will not mind if I watch a movie before sleep, because I think for me it's not the screen that it's a problem, it's more of having the screen right before my face, watching it like super intensely at it, and then also having the quick dopamine from scrolling and not being able to calm down when I lie into bed. And the last thing when it comes to sleep, but also it is not too sleep related, is reducing my stress and having strategies for reducing stress. I usually feel the most stressed and my head is rushing when I get into bed, but I know that I can be stressed during the day, but I just don't think about it because it's always go. So I will be trying to apply more stress reducing strategies like meditation, journaling, and breathing exercises to help me to calm down. The next category is food and nutrition. And even though I will be talking a little bit about lowering my calories, the biggest strategy for this and for me is actually to add more food and mostly add volume, add veggies and add fruits. Not only for the nutritional value, but also for the satisfactory value. I have noticed that if I eat just, I don't know, a chicken breast with rice, I still am not satisfied with this meal after. I still need to get something to eat. But when I have like a side salad, I get fuller faster and I don't need to snack after eating a full meal. So my overall basic strategy is just to add more food, more fruit, and more colors to my meals. But then for the individual strategies for this category is I will not be skipping meals. I have done intermittent fasting before, but since more and more research came about intermittent fasting and its effects on women, and I've noticed, yeah, it's actually very relatable for me. I will not be skipping meals, especially breakfast. It's very important for my overall health, but also for my hormonal health that I have struggled with a bit. So this is just to keep this is quite important for me. Then what I already talked about, it's to eat more fruits, vegetables, and nuts and seeds. So this is about adding stuff to my plate. I would like to eat at least 3 fruits, 5 vegetables, and at least one kind of nuts or seeds a day. And I don't think I need to explain it further why this is important to me. It's just healthy, nutritious food that will help you feel more full with less calories. Then I would like to lower my alcohol intake. I am not a big drinker, especially in the last years. I have been able to lower my alcohol consumption, but we still get some drinks occasionally. And for this period of time, I think I would rather go for mocktails or just non-alcoholic beverages to, again, not only lower the amount of calories that I get in, but also for the hormonal health. Then the next point is kind of in relation to how long my cut will last. So I will do max 10% calorie deficit. I will not talk numbers, but yeah, this is roughly what I am aiming for. If after a few months I hit a plateau, I might go to 15% calorie deficit, but that is absolutely as far as I will go. I will not be lowering my calories too much because I still want to be able to move and have energy and build muscle. So to achieve this, I am going to have protein at the same amount as I had during my building phase. So the amount of protein stays the same, and I'm going to incorporate high protein breakfast that has worked really well for me. So either having eggs or protein oats or whatever else, and also high protein snacks. So if I'm going to have a chocolate as a snack, I'm going to also pair it with maybe a protein shake or a smoothie with protein in it. I'm going to limit highly processed food, especially like chips and crisps and whatever snacks that we usually have when watching movies. And I'm going to avoid adding sugar to my coffee because I'm not counting these calories, especially the sugar in coffee. I'm not counting these calories, but they are still there. So this is just a quick and easy way to avoid calories every day. And the last part is the movement part. I want to still be able to move and have energy to move, to go to the gym, to run and do all the stuff I like. It's going to be spring and then summer, so that means I am going to be more active, I am going to be outside more, we are going to go for more walks, but still I want to do what I have been already doing, continue lifting weights, and if possible get stronger, but if not, at least keep the amount of muscle and strength that I have achieved over the last few years. And my workouts are going to change just slightly. So for now, I have been doing one pole class, then 3 sessions in the gym and 1 run. But from now, I am going to change it a bit. So I will still be going to my pole classes, but I am going to change the 3 gym sessions from upper, lower, and full body to just 2 full body workouts. So I will have 1 strength and power session, which will be really tough. I will be lifting super heavy. The whole body is going to be tired. I am going to work on my speed and explosiveness. And then the second session will be more functional with lower weights and higher reps. And also I will include maybe less conventional moves that will be focused on rotation, unilateral exercises, and isometric holds. And I will be adding 1 run instead of the 1 gym session. So I will be doing 2 weight sessions and 2 runs, not only for like a weight loss part, because if you have already started running, you know this is not the best strategy for fat loss because you will be super, super hungry. But I will be also training for my 14K race in October, and I want to at least once run a half marathon just in my sessions, but I am going to need to do more than run just once a week. Also, I have been treating this winter arc as the off season, so I have prioritized building muscle, but now I am going to also focus on running. So I will be doing like 75% of my training with slow runs, but then 25%, which means 1 out of 4 runs once every 2 weeks, will be tempo or interval runs just so I can also work on the speed. First 3 months I will be doing the 10K training, and then I will start doing the half marathon training just so I ease into it and I am not going to injure myself because I will take in too much too fast. And yes, I think this will be all for now. I will be doing physique updates every once in a while, hopefully every few weeks, but we will see how often I will update these physique updates, but I hope every few weeks, at least on shorts, I will post this. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you are curious about losing some fat, if you are going to do maybe a mini cut, or if you are still in the building phase and will continue doing that. Hopefully I will see you in the next one, and please like and subscribe and comment. I would like to really grow on this channel, on this platform, and share my experiences and maybe even the little bit of knowledge that I have acquired going to the gym since I was 16. So yeah, thank you for watching and bye.